All right, well, we've got a story new for our morning audience this morning. On the road of life, there are many twists, turns, and even bumps. Some are easier to overcome than others, and some will send you on a detour to another path.
And sometimes you have to stop and help someone else who's broken down. Well, you now have the chance to help many families in the Tri-States who need to get back on the road to recovery. Walking down this brick path, names pop out at you. Behind each brick is a story of loss, a story of healing, and a story of hope. It's an Angel of Hope garden, a place for families who have lost a child to come remember.
When you first go through this, you think you're the only person who's ever been through it. You go there and you see all these bricks, and that's when you realize you're not the only person that's been through it.
Rebecca Ulrich lost her daughter Miranda Rose in 2011. At 19 weeks, doctors found an issue on the ultrasound. Miranda was delivered at 26 weeks and lived just under 4 hours. A short time on Earth, but Rebecca says she wants people to always remember her daughter.
There's so many families here in this community that have had a loss, and not just babies, teenagers, young children, 20, 30-year-olds. When you've had a child, losing that child, you need somewhere to go.
That's what the Angel of Hope Garden is all about. And one of the closest Angel of Hope statues is in St. Charles, Missouri. And after being here just a few minutes, I can tell you it's a very quiet, peaceful place, and I would imagine a good place to come and reflect. Tori Grieving lost her daughter in utero at 37.5 weeks. That was in 2004. A family member told Tori and her husband about this Angel of Hope in St. Charles. The family even bought a brick for little Madeline. The Grievings visit this park every year, but a few years ago, Tori got the idea to bring an Angel of Hope garden here to the Tri-States. The Palmyra Parks and Recreation Department donated some land in Flower City Park.
We have the funds to start the project, but we need more donations to finish the project.
About $14,500 more. That would buy the actual Angel of Hope statue. The money that's already been raised will build the garden.
You know, it's my fault that it costs so much because I have grand ideas, but I want it to be a beautiful, peaceful place for these families.
Families who didn't choose this journey, but now have to take this path. Chad Douglas, KHQA News, St. Charles, Missouri. Now, this Saturday, there is a fundraising dinner for the Angel of Hope Garden for Palmyra. It's at 6 p.m. at the Sesquicentennial Building at Flower City Park in Palmyra. It's a dinner, dance, and auction. And we're joined now by Rebecca and Tori, who you saw in the story live this morning, to talk about the fundraising dinner. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what can we expect at this fundraising dinner? We mentioned dinner, auction, a little fun?
Yeah, we've always had fun. We've only had 2 in the past, but they both were full of life and fun. We do have a moment of
reflection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we list the name of the children of the people that have attended. So that's kind of a sadder moment, but
Sure.
Then we're there to celebrate those children. So
and that's what this garden will do once it's built. Which
Exactly.
There are plans to go ahead and break ground on this thing.
Yeah, well, Mother Nature has not been nice to us this fall,
Sure.
or this summer, and so yeah, hopefully in spring, if we have some dry weather, we'll be able to break ground.
Okay. And Rebecca, who should come to this dinner?
Everybody, anybody. You don't have to have lost a child to come. We want the entire community to come. Everybody knows somebody who's lost a child.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody. Kids can come. My child's going to be there. Her kids are going to be there. So we just want everybody to come.
And it's in Palmyra, but that doesn't mean if you live in Quincy, Keokuk, Fort Madison, Hannibal.
Right. I live in Quincy, and this isn't something that's just for Palmyra, just for Missouri. It's for the whole community. I drive to Missouri to go to the Angel in St. Charles. So does Tori. So, I mean, this is for everywhere in our area. It's not just meant for Palmyra.
And something, Tori, you do every year that they do in St. Charles is in December. They have a candlelight service. You guys will do something like this?
Yes, absolutely. December 6th. Every angel across the United States, across the world now, there's a couple not even in the United States. December 6th at 7 is a candlelight vigil. So yeah, there will be one here or in our area.
And presumably next December,
I'm
2016.
hoping.
Hopefully.
That is my goal.
You kind of had a cute little comment in there that this is your fault that this is so expensive because you want it to be grand. What are your plans for this?
I've been to the one in St. Charles. I've seen pictures of all of the other ones. And they're very beautiful, but because my head is so full of grand ideas, mine's going to have a water feature, just different elements that the other ones don't have. I'm using black granite, which is not cheap, but it looks so nice. Granite benches, which I haven't seen at any of the other ones, which we will be selling.
Which will also last longer.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
And I want to talk about the bricks a little bit. We saw the ones in St. Charles. Madeline has a brick down in St. Charles. Your daughter Miranda, who passed away, does not have a brick there because you wanted to wait till you got to Palmyra.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, we go to the one in St. Charles every year, me and my husband. And we've actually never been able to go to the candlelight vigil because it's always been on a weekday or a day we had to work, something happened. But we didn't buy a brick because I wanted one closer because I knew she was trying to get an angel here. So I just got involved with the organization to try to get it here instead.
Are the bricks for sale now, or will they go once the...
Yeah, they are on sale. They're on our website. You can purchase them there, or getting a hold of me personally or Becca.
Track you down. What is your website?
It's angelofhopepalmyra.org.
Okay. .org, important to know. So you can check that out if you or a family member want to buy a brick in memory of a loved one. You can do that. Again, 6 o'clock Saturday night. Give us the details.
We are having a chef prepare the meal.
That's one thing you guys aren't doing is cooking the meal.
That's right. We've got a lot of donated food for the meal. We have servers, so you actually get to sit and enjoy it. And
come be pampered.
Yes, exactly. Music later on, and we have tons of silent auction and live auction items.
We just need people to come.
Yes, just need people in there and bring the money to buy the statue. That's the money for the garden is there. It's the statue that's kind of expensive because you said it's copyrighted, so you got to pay for that. And we also want to mention, we did mention in the story, this is not just for babies. This are people who lost a child, a teenager, even adult children who have passed away with the mantra of parents should always outlive their children. So the Angel of Hope Garden gives you a chance to come and reflect. And it is that in St. Charles, it was just so peaceful.
It is. There's just something about knowing you're not the only one that has gone through a loss.
Absolutely. Ladies, thanks so much for coming in. Thank you so much for sharing your stories. I know it's hard. It was a hard interview to get through for all three of us, but we made it, and you've got your event Saturday night, and best of luck with it.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, Tegan's going to give us some nice weather for today.